It's Friday, February 7th. Yesterday on Thursday, we got a quick 2 or 3 inches of snow in the morning, heavy, wet crap. Then it turned to rain, and it poured. And then last night it turned to freezing rain. And now we're supposed to get another foot throughout the day today. If those lights look like they're flashing, they're really not. It's just the ice. My truck had a solid 1/4 of an inch. You can still see some of it on the windshield. 1/4 of an inch of ice completely around the entire thing. They just plowed one side of the road. It's supposed to start snowing heavier. I'm not going to plow today because I'm going to wait till it all comes. There's Buddy, one of the barn cats. I'm out here feeding them. And we'll see what we end up with today and plow tomorrow. But what a combination. And then by the first of the week, it's supposed to be back up near 40 again. This weather's crazy. I got my generator here by the door waiting. Our power hasn't gone out, but my neighbor down around the corner who milks about 300 cows, his power's gone out. His generator burned up. I don't know how. He's got one he can rent, but he's got to go to Seneca Falls to get it. And of course, they got travel bans on right now, and Seneca Falls is, a good 45-minute drive. So he's going to come and get this so they can get their cows milked. I told him it's under one stipulation. If the power does happen to go out here, I got to have it back because my parents are both pushing 90 years old, and we can't go very long in their house without heat, obviously. So this is a 50 kW Cato Light generator. So he's on his way. I'm not looking forward to opening this door because the wind is 15-20 miles an hour right out of the north, the way it's facing. But so I'm gonna help get him going so he can get his cows milked, and then he's gonna try and venture through this weather, I guess, to Seneca Falls to get the one that he can rent. We'll see what this weather gives us this entire day. They're still calling for a foot or more, so I'm sure my next part of this video will be plowing eventually. All right, it is now Friday afternoon. There's the generator. That's back. The neighbor's power is back on. So, and I have made the executive decision, because I get to do that, being the boss and the owner and everything else, that I am going to go plow some snow because it just keeps getting worse out. And it's kind of let up some now. So hopefully this will mean I don't have to do a ton of plowing tomorrow. Gotta have my Coke and my keys so I can move my vehicle and my Swisher Sweets. So I am about ready to open the door, which you're not gonna like, buddy, because it's windy, it's cold. And we are gonna go out and plow some snow. Oh! I hate opening my door when it's like this because it doesn't take long for the heat to get down. 10 degrees in here. was on 60. Well, we only dropped to 59. That one wasn't so bad. We got out pretty quick. Fix my curtain a little bit here. There. This weather, I mean, yesterday, pouring rain, then turned to snow, or excuse me, freezing rain, then turned to snow. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. You can see my truck is just an icicle box. And the snow is covering all of that ice that's in the driveways here now. Trying something different with the GoPro here, so bear with me. I hope it works. Kind of a nasty wet. Ooh, wow, that was really froze right there in front of the tractor on the edge of the road. Wow, that brought me right to a standstill. I think I dug up some of their stones here too along the edge of the road, but what are you gonna do? This stuff is crappy. Get the road cleaned off at least before I start doing everything else. And that's one spot. Sold 4 more loads of corn, so they'll be coming next week. So I gotta get the bins all cleaned out, but like I said, they're talking 40s or close to it by the first of the week. It's just, it's crazy, the weather that we're dealing with. My wife told me, just don't call this video Snowmageddon 2, seeing as we had Snowmageddon a while ago. I told her, no, we'll figure something else out for this. Maybe the power's out, helping out a neighbor or something, I don't know. But I got the GoPro mounted to my chest. I hope it's coming out all right. I figured I'd do that rather than wear that headpiece, because so many of you told me I made you dizzy as hell last time, every time I'd have to look both ways at the road. So now you're not gonna have to see me looking both ways at the road. We've gotten quite a bit of snow already. I think if it keeps this up, we may end up with more than what they originally were talking about. I personally hope not, because I'm to the point that I can't stand winter anymore. On the corn that I sold 4 more loads. We're 30 over basis here still, picked up at the farm, so I got $4.15 a bushel. That's less than what I had sold corn for previous to this, but corn has done nothing but go down. This morning I noticed it was up 4 or 5 cents, and we're getting to the point we need to take advantage of every 4 or 5 cent rally we can find, I guess, because I don't know. I just leave a comment below if you're a farmer and you tell me, do you think it's going to keep going up? I mean, the experts all told us it was going to go way up after we signed all these agreements and did all these trade deals, and yeah, and it's done nothing but go down. So let me know what you think about it. Boy, this is some wet, heavy stuff. I don't know how well you can see it, but it's starting to snow hard again. So I'm hoping I'm not wasting my time. Gonna have to plow everything again tomorrow morning, but there's a lot of it here. And the only reason why I'm in a hurry is because, like I said, or I think I said, my daughter has a 2 o'clock indoor track meet tomorrow. It's her last one at that college, which is, I don't know, 40 miles away or so. I'd really like to go to it. For those of you who are farmers, you get it. Well, everybody, no matter what profession you're in, you try to balance your work with your private life, and you try to do everything you can to, you know, my daughter will be 16 on Valentine's Day here next week, so she's not going to be around that much longer. So it's nice to go to her sporting events and whatever other things in the school. Well, I don't know how well you can see that snow flying off the edge of that bucket, but this is some wet, heavy, nasty stuff. So worst case scenario, if I have to plow again tomorrow, I'll probably just plow the houses, mine, my neighbors. Just had another neighbor stop down up the road the other way that I don't plow for because he has a pickup with a plow on it. He asked me if I could plow him because he was in a 4-vehicle accident 2 days ago. Some dumbass in a flatbed, I guess, caused the accident. Hit a car, which drove that car into him, and another vehicle totaled his truck. So I gotta go plow him out sometime. I told him that probably wouldn't be till morning. They're both retired, so him and his wife. So they don't necessarily have to be plowed out today. The older couple down in Meridian there, I go plow for, that I rent some ground from. They're in their, I think, mid-70s. They usually don't have any place to go. If they do, they let me know so that I can plow them first. But I try to accommodate those that need to go. The neighbor up the road, right between that, or past that hedgerow you see in front of you there, he just stopped on his way home from work and saw me plowing, asked if I was coming up to do them now. I told him no, I'll get all this plowed out so they can bring their vehicles down here to be out of my way, because they're up on a hill and it's got 2 driveways that go up into one. And there's not a lot of room up there, so it's not a whole lot of fun plowing their driveway. But I don't know, I guess Mother Nature just doesn't want to give up, but I wish she'd be more consistent. This craziness of pouring rain, then turn to freezing rain, and then snow is just, it's insane. I don't know if you can see on the driveways the ice underneath this snow. I'm glad I didn't plow yesterday, what little bit we got, because then it would have really been an ice skating rink underneath here. But yeah, I'm getting a pretty good blade full by the time I get to the end down here. But that's the nice reason why I like, the nice thing about having this, and the reason I like plowing with this compared to my truck like I used to. I didn't turn the radio down, I forgot that was on. As you sit higher, I can make my banks just as, 10, 12, 15 feet high if I have to. And it's just way better than a pickup truck. So, our schools were closed today. I just got a thing on my phone a little while ago that our county office building was closing down early and sending everybody home. The sheriff's department has a travel advisory out. For those of you who paid attention in previous videos, I'm on my county legislature here in this county, so I get all those alerts and warnings and whatnot. My sister, I got us one sister. I have 2 sisters and a brother. I have one sister who lives in Kentucky. And she tells us how if, you know, they get 2 or 3 inches of snow there, the whole city shuts down. We're not quite that bad up here because we obviously live in an area that, you know, our average snowfall is 125 inches. We've had, I think 1993 was our record. We had 193 inches that year. We had a blizzard in March, the blizzard of 93. So we're used to it. It's just when it all comes at once like this, and it's this wet, heavy crap, that's when they start closing things down. And actually, as screwy as our winter has been this year, this is our first snow day, because the superintendent of schools sent out an email this morning and he made that comment that the kids were all whining they haven't had a snow day yet this year. Well, now they have one. So this is going to be it. This is what I'm going to be doing for the next few hours. Hopefully get enough done around the home farm here that tomorrow morning I can get up early and get everybody else done and still be able to go to my daughter's track meet. So I ask you to subscribe as usual. Give me that thumbs up button. Tell me you like the videos. That helps me out. Leave a comment. Tell me what it's like in your area when you get a foot of snow or so, or even if you get that kind of snow. You know, I don't know where you're all from that are watching, and we will see you at the next video, whatever that might be. Bye. Are you happy you got to lay in here in the heat for the last 3 hours while I was plowing snow? Look at this. I mean, come on. It's hard to find good help. Why wasn't this all shaken off outside? I'm gonna start blaming this stuff on my wife. She did it, not me. All right.